In this video, I will start with the second unit, which is algebra. Under this, the first topic is matrices and types of matrices. So before seeing what are matrices, first we will see an example. First let Radha has 15 notebooks. Then the number of notebooks which Radha has can be represented as 15 inside a bracket. Now let us take another case wherein Radha has 15 notebooks and 6 pens. In this case, we can represent the number of notebooks and pens which Radha has as 15, 6, or it can be represented as 15 and 6. This form. Now let us take another example where Radha has 2 more friends and they also have some number of notebooks and pens. Say for example, let Radha has 15 notebooks and 6 pens, Fauzia has 10 notebooks and 2 pens, and Simran has 13 notebooks and 5 pens. So, we can represent the number of notebooks and pens they have in the tabular form as it is given. Radha has 15 notebooks and 6 pens. Fauzia has 10 notebooks and 2 pens, and Simran has and 5 pens. So, we can represent this in the form of a table, or this can be expressed as 15, 6, 10, 2, 13 and 5. Here this is called the first column. This is the first column and this is called the second column. Similarly, this is called the first row. This is called the second row and this is called the third row. I think we are all familiar with rows and columns, and we know which is the first row, second row, third row, first column, second column, so on. So we can represent this tabular form as this way, or let us take another tabular form. So Radha has 15 notebooks and 6 pens. Then Fauzia has 10 notebooks and 2 pens. Simran has 13 notebooks and 5 pens, which can be expressed as 15, 10, 13, 6, 2 and 5. So here it will be, this one will be the first column, this one will be the second column, this one is the third column, then this one will be the first row, and this is the second row. So we can either represent it like this as in the form of 3 rows and 2 columns, or we can represent it as 2 rows and 3 columns. So an arrangement or a display of this kind is called matrix. This is basically called matrix. Now we will see the formal definition of a matrix is an ordered rectangular array of numbers or functions. The numbers or functions are called the elements or the entries of the matrix. So it is an ordered rectangular array of numbers or functions. Usually matrices are denoted with capital letters. So A, B, C, etc. So let us take, let A is equal to 1, 3, 5, root 2, 6, 9. So this is a matrix. A is a matrix. Or let us take B is equal to x, x square, root x, 5x square. This is also a matrix. So a matrix is an ordered rectangular array of numbers or functions, and the numbers or functions, each of these entry in a matrix is called the element. All these are called elements. Now let us see what is the order of a matrix. A matrix having m rows and n columns is called a matrix of order m by n, or simply m by n matrix. So we say this as m by n, or we call this as a matrix is of order m by n, or simply it is an m by n matrix. In the previous case, if we see, A has got 2 rows and 3 columns. So it means A is a matrix of order 2 by 3. Here the matrix B has got 2 rows and 2 columns. So B is a matrix of order 2 by 2. So this is how the order of a matrix is given. Any matrix will have this kind of arrangement in the form of an array. That is A11, A12, A13 up to etc. A1n, A21, A22, A23 up to etc. A2n. All these goes on. AM1, AM2, AM3 up to etc. AMN. So if we have a matrix of order m by n, then the first element is A11. A11 is the element in the first row, first row on the first column. The element A12 is the element in the first row and second column. A13 is the element in the first row and third column up to etc. A1n is the element in the first row and nth column. Similarly, A21 is the element in the second row, first column. A22 is the element in the second row, second column. A23 is the element in the second row, third column. A2n is the element in the second row, nth column. Up to etc. it goes on. AM1 is the element in the mth row, first column. AM2 is the element in the mth row, second column. Up to etc. AMN is the element in the mth row, nth column. So this is how the elements in a matrix is given, and this is the usual arrangement of the elements in a matrix. Or we can write, if A is equal to this matrix, then we can write A is equal to Aij of order m by n, where 1 less than or equal to I less than or equal to m, 1 less than or equal to j less than or equal to n, and I comma j belongs to n, where n is a natural number. So I and j are natural numbers, and the matrix A can be represented as Aij of order m by n, where 1 less than or equal to I less than or equal to m, and 1 less than or equal to j less than or equal to n, and ij belongs to n. Say for example, if A is a 2 by 3 matrix, then the general notation we can use is A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. So these are the elements in a 2 by 3 matrix. Now let us see an example. in the matrix A is equal to 2, 5, 19, 35, minus 5 by 3, 12, 1, 5, 8, 15, 24, 0. Write the order of the matrix, the number of elements, and the elements A13, A42, A22. Okay. The order of matrix is nothing but it is M by N, where M represent number of rows and N represents the number of columns. So here the number of rows is 4. So here M is 4 and number of columns. This is the first row, second row, third row, fourth row. Number of columns is 3. First column, second column and third column. N is equal to 3. So the order is represented as M by N. Here the order of the matrix is 4 by 3. Then the number of elements. The number of elements in the matrix. Here it is a 4 by 3 matrix. So the number of elements will be 12. So the number of elements is 12. Then we have to write the elements A13, A42, A22. So A13 is nothing but it is the element in the first row and the third column. So this is the first row and this is the third column. So this is A13. This is A13. So A13 is equal to 19. Next one A42. A42 means the element in the fourth row and the second column. So this is the fourth row and this is the second column. So this is the number A42. So A42 is equal to 24. Next one A22. A22 is the element in the second row and the second column. So this is the second row and this is the second column. So the element A22 is minus 5 by 3. I hope this is clear. Now we will see the various types of matrices. The first type is column matrix. A matrix is said to be a column matrix if it has only one column. Say for example, let us take A is equal to 1, 3, 12, root 5. Then this is a column matrix of order 4 by 1. So if a matrix has got only one column, then it is called a column matrix. And it is usually represented by A is equal to Aij. So here A is equal to Aij is a column matrix of order M by 1. So this is an example of a column matrix and this is how a column matrix is represented. Next is called row matrix. A matrix is said to be a row matrix if it has only one row. So previously we saw a column matrix. Now a row matrix is a matrix which has got only one row. Say for example, B is equal to root 2, 8, then 30, 51. So this is a 1 by 4. Represented as B is equal to Bij of order 1 by n. Next one is square matrix. A matrix in which the number of rows are equal to the number of columns, then the matrix is said to be a square matrix. If the number of rows equal to the number of columns, then the matrix is known as the square matrix. Thus, a M by n matrix is said to be a square matrix if M is equal to n and is known as a square matrix of order n. Say for example, A is equal to 1 or let us say B is equal to 3, 5, 8, 10, or C is equal to 158 minus 3 minus 2. All these are square matrix. This is a square matrix of order 1. This is a square matrix of order 2. And C is a square matrix of order 3. So when the number of rows are equal to the number of columns. Here there are 2 rows and 2 columns. So B is a square matrix of order 1. Here if we take A, it has got only 1 row and 1 column. It is also a square matrix. Let us take C. C has got 3 rows and 3 columns. So C is also a square matrix of order 3. In a square matrix, the elements in the diagonal, these elements are called the diagonal elements. Similarly for B, these are the diagonal elements. So the elements of the diagonal are given by A11, A22 up to etc. ANN. Or in general, the diagonal element is represented by AII. Because here this is the element in the first row, first column, this element in the second row, second column. Here this is element in the first row, first column A11. This is element in the second row, second column A22. This is element in the third row, third column A33. So these are the diagonal elements. These elements are called the diagonal elements. That is A11, A22 up to etc. They are all called the diagonal elements. Next one is diagonal matrix. A square matrix B equal to Bij of order M is said to be a diagonal matrix if all its non-diagonal elements are 0. So, a diagonal matrix is a matrix where only the diagonal elements are non-zero and the other elements are 0. Say for example, A is equal to 1, 0, 0, 2. Or B is equal to 3, 0, 0, 0 minus 5, 0, 0, 0, root 7. So, such kind of matrices are called diagonal matrices. That is, if Bij is equal to 0 when I not equal to j. This element is B11. This element is B12. Here 1 is not equal to 2. This is 0. This element is B21. Here 2 not equal to 1. This is 0. And this is B22. Only B11 and B22 are not 0. The other elements are 0. Similarly, if we take the matrix B, we have only the diagonal elements as non-zero. All the elements are 0. So, only B11, B22, B33. Only these elements are non-zero, whereas all the elements. In all these cases, we have I not equal to j. So, if Bij equal to 0 when I not equal to j, then we call that matrix as a diagonal matrix. So, these are diagonal matrices. Next one is scalar matrix. A diagonal matrix is said to be a scalar matrix if its diagonal elements are equal. That is, a square matrix B equal to Bij of order n is said to be a scalar matrix if Bij equal to 0 when I not equal to j and Bij equal to k when I equal to j for some constant k. We just now saw diagonal matrix. In the diagonal matrix, these elements were not equal. That is, only the diagonal elements were there. All the elements are 0 in a diagonal matrix. Whereas, in a scalar matrix, all the diagonal elements are equal and the other elements are 0. Say for example, A is equal to 2, 0, 0, 2. Here, this is also a diagonal matrix, but if we see, the diagonal elements are equal. That is, Bij equal to k for some constant k when I equal to j. Here if you see, the diagonal elements are equal. So this is a scalar matrix. Such a matrix is called scalar matrix. So let us see another example. Our B is equal to root 3 0 0 0 root 3 0 0 0 root 3. This is also a scalar matrix. So here also all the diagonal elements are equal and the remaining elements are 0. That is Bij equal to 0 when I not equal to j. Here this is the first row and the second column. That is this is B12, this is B13. Here 1 not equal to 2, here 1 not equal to 3, all these are 0. And similarly, it is the case for all the other elements also. On the other hand, Bij equal to k, that is some constant k for I equal to j. Here all the diagonal elements are equal, then it is called a scalar matrix. So a scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are equal. Next we will see the identity matrix, a square matrix in which elements in the diagonal are all 1 and rest are all 0 is called an identity matrix. So in the previous case, in the scalar matrix, we saw all the diagonal elements should be equal, whereas in the identity matrix, all the diagonal elements are 1 and the remaining elements are 0. In other words, the square matrix A is equal to Aij of order n is an identity matrix if Aij is equal to 1, if I equal to j, and it is equal to 0 if I not equal to j. So we have 1 is an identity matrix of order 1, then 1 0 0 1 is an identity matrix of order 2, then 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 is an identity matrix of order 3 and so on. An identity matrix of order 1 is represented as I1. So I1 is equal to 1. Of order 2 is given as I2. I2 is equal to 1 0 0 1. And of order 3 is represented as I3. In general, an identity matrix of order n is represented by In. So this is with respect to identity matrix. The next one is zero matrix. A matrix is said to be zero matrix or null matrix if all its elements are 0. So if all the elements of a matrix is 0, then it is called a zero matrix. Say for example, this is a zero matrix of order 1 or 1 by 1. This is a zero matrix of order 2 by 3, or this is a zero matrix. All these are zero matrices. Usually a zero matrix is denoted by the letter U. I hope this is clear. Next one, equality of matrices. Two matrices A equal to Aij and B equal to Bij are said to be equal if they are of the same order and each element of A is equal to the corresponding element of B. That is Aij equal to Bij for all I and j. So we call two matrices equal if they are of the same order and if each element of A is equal to the corresponding element of B, or 1, 2, 5. We can say this matrix is equal to 1, 2, 5. This matrix only. So their order should be same and each element should also be equal. Here 1 equal to 1, 2 equal to 2, 5 equal to 5. Let us see another example. If A, B, C, D is equal to, let us take 1, 3, 8, 7. Then we have A is equal to 1, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 8 and D is equal to 7. So this is with respect to equality of matrices. I hope this video was useful for you. Thank you for watching.